Well, this might be the tiniest plane in our fleet that we absolutely love. This probably is the coolest, smallest plane in the lineup. And it's a really new one. It just came out like less than 6 months ago. Yeah. Super new, and it's super awesome. I don't think a lot of people would think by looking at this that it packs as big of a punch that it does, but this is the UMX Ultrix. If you love what you see in the video, we'll have a link in the description box below. Abby and I have both had a chance to do maidens on this. We have 2 of them now. We love them so much, and we're just out here today to have a little bit of fun. It's windy, it's bright, it's beautiful, and this thing is just crazy. It can fly in super close, tight quarters, even indoors if you only have access to a basketball court or something. The best part about it is when you get it out of the box, you only have to put these vertical stabilizers in, and they're pressure fit, so they just snug right in there, and then it goes into the smallest box, the smallest RC box in the world, and that's nice. So we have a nice big airplane here with us today, and we could have packed 20 more of these in the car, and you wouldn't even know they were back there. When can you say that about this hobby? Never. They're 2 brushless motors. It runs on a single cell 500 milliamp battery, and we're paired with one of our favorite Spectrum radios, which means we have smart technology, which means we can do this. Wasn't that just the coolest little launch ever? I mean, all you have to do is power this on and let it go. It'll fly nice and slow if you want to, but this thing is quick too. This is with Smart On. We can just cruise around in the smallest little airspace. What I saw a lot of guys doing was some vertical stuff, Harriers, and I want to try an inverted Harrier today at some point when I get the nerves wore down a little bit. But look at that.
I just want to make sure you're flying yours, right? Not mine.
Yeah, this one is mine. It's the one that's roughed up. Yes, yours is more mint condition. But yeah, mine still flies great, and I've put it through the ropes. Isn't that cool though? I mean, we've got a ton of wind. I'm sure we're gusting at least 15 miles an hour, constant of around 10 or so, and this is just flying super well. Now I'm at about half throttle. If I wanted to power through this wind, I can, no problem. So let's juice up and we'll fly a little bit faster. I'll give you guys a couple fast flybys, and then we'll do some fun stuff too. I brought 2 charged batteries today. Sorry,
I messed up my camera.
And there's a couple other planes flying today too, so we gotta, here we go. There's a full throttle pass, and that was into the wind. It's a nice, quick little vehicle. Now, when we start using rudder input, that's when it gets crazy. Are you ready for this, Abby? Mm-hmm. So even in safe mode, we give it a little rudder input. We can do some awesome flat spins. Then you just give it straight up throttle. All I was doing was rudder and ailerons in the same direction with full throttle. So here, let's try that again. We're gonna go both together. Ah, you don't even have to be good at it. You can get this thing in a flat spin any way you want. Now, if I turn safe off, that's when things get a little crazy. Their safe is off, but it still has AS3X keeping us nice and stable. And we can climb straight up. We can do some really cool things. Watch this. Yeah, like a vertical flat spin.
It's like a frisbee.
Yeah. This is one of the most fun little planes, and I know, Abby, now that you're watching me fly it, I know you want to fly it, don't you?
A little bit, but I will fly my own. I need practice, so.
Look how low I'm flying this thing. And I just feel super comfortable with it. Now, let's see, can I get it to go? I want to do an inverted, oh, let's see. I want to roll it over, and can I hold it? Ah, a little bit, I'm inverted. Woo! And safe on, let's bring it around. Oh, craziness, craziness. Okay, can I do that again? I think, you know what? This is what I want to do. Let's do this.
Whoa. So many clouds in the sky today.
Oh, nah.
Ah, fail.
Okay, safe is off. Now it's inverted.
Nice. Inverted takeoff.
Inverted Harrier takeoff, Abby. I'm doing it. Inverted Harrier takeoff, hover, full throttle punch, safe on, and we'll bring it around back.
That's so scary. Thank goodness the props are very tiny on this one.
And they're protected behind that awesome big front nose. I mean, for such a small airplane, this thing is so easy to fly. You know, you can fly nice and slow. I'm putting a lot of elevator input right now so that I can keep it super slow and almost hover. So these are almost like Harriering, but look how cool that is. I mean, I'm less than a foot off the ground this entire time here, and I'm just keeping it moving right along. This is a super fun plane. And then you can do your fast stuff too with your flat spins. Here we go. Isn't that awesome? And then just throttle and let your hand off the right stick. Now again, we can go nuts when we turn safe off. I mean, we can really just do some crazy stuff with this. But the beautiful thing, because this is so small and you might lose orientation, you just turn safe on and you gain control again. So we can do some really cool flat spins and then throw safe on, and it usually saves us, but that time it was going so crazy it didn't. Oh man.
Nate gets a little crazy with this thing. That's why his has damaged a little bit and mine does not. But it's fun to fly it like that.
Yeah.
Really low.
I like flying it just super close to the ground, but I mean, it does some crazy stuff too. This is one of the most well-rounded little spaceship planes I've ever had my hands on. Comes in at an awesome price. The batteries are super cheap. We'll have our recommended favorite charger. That's hands-free, guys. I mean, I am just putzing around. We'll just get it going straight again here. Hands-free, she flies great. That was with the wind, so it lost a little bit of altitude, but it just flies so well. Super cool. It's one of the cheapest little bind and fly setups you can possibly buy, especially because the batteries and the charger are so cheap. If you're looking for an amazing budget plane, this is, it's always fun. Every time we're out, it flies so well when there's no wind, but even in the wind. Isn't that cool, Abby?
Mm-hmm.
That's the lowest and slowest I've ever flown anything
It's
consistently.
really fun.
That's like a car. I'm having a good time with this. I'm that tall guy.
Usually it's not that tall. I don't know why it's this tall right now. But that's okay, because we don't maintain the field. Someone else does. So I'm not complaining.
There are so many ways you could launch this thing and it would always be a successful launch. Just because of safe, all you have to do is provide a little bit of throttle. Oh, I looked away to check on Amelia and look what happened.
All right, Nate's gonna try to set it up for a vertical takeoff. It's not really meant to do this. Nope.
That's a bad idea.
Did prop fly off?
I broke a prop.
You broke a prop!
But it came with extras.
Do you have them?
Yeah.
Okay. You win some and you lose some, right?
When you're
that takeoff you lost.
When you're being stupid.
You got it.
Were you recording that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't even notice, but one of the vertical stabilizers had fallen off. They're designed to do that.
So bright today.
And it came with some spare props, and I know the props for this are like really cheap. And I was full throttle when I hit the ground, so it was my own stupid fault. If I would have zero throttled, I would not have broken the prop. This is on the same battery, so we're just cruising right along again. I mean, what'd it take me? 30 seconds to get back in the air? Mm-hmm. That's what I love about this hobby now. Everything is so much more durable than it used to be. Let's do another flat spin.
So bright today, Nathan.
That was not a good one.
I should have put a filter on my camera.
There we go. And you know, I kind of think I put on the wrong prop backwards and it's compensating for it. I'm pretty sure, because you know, you have clockwise and counterclockwise, right? I am pretty sure that I put on the wrong direction backwards, and that's giving me this performance that I have now. So this thing is like indestructible. My other spare prop that I had was cracked, so I had no choice but to put this on this way. I just need to order a small handful of props because the way I like to fly this, you guys, you can see I'm keeping it low. If you were to buy this and you're a newer pilot, I'd recommend you fly about this height or so, maybe even higher.
Before you hit the ground,
turn the throttle off.
Cut the throttle, yeah.
So if I know we're gonna come in for a landing,
or if you know you're gonna crash, just
zero throttle.
Just give up and cut the throttle.
I was
because
just having a good old time with it.
The plane will be in better shape if you do that.
See that? Isn't that cool? What airplane can you do that with?
Yeah, it's so bright now, I don't know where anything is. So
well, you're doing a good job, Abby. Let's bring it in for a landing. Here we go. It's super bright.
I can't even tell you if we're in focus.
And landed. That was a nice landing. Well, I knew I wanted to fly today, and I went in the RC space and I said, Abby, I was talking to her, I said, I don't really know what we should fly in. This little box was just kind of put away in the corner, so to speak, and it was easily forgotten about. I'm so glad we got it out to fly it again today. So small, but so capable. I could take this and fly it at any park and just have a really good time. Just make sure there's no people around. You know, you don't want to hurt anyone, although it'd be very hard to do that with this little guy. It'll fly nice and slow as a trainer if you really want to. I'd say there are some probably better first airplanes out there. You throw safe off and you can go nuts with it. Turn safe on and it almost saves it every single time, but I like to push my boundaries. This is a brushless little thing. You can see we've beat it up crazy. I've snapped props on it. These little vertical stabilizers fall off, but it works, and it works so great. I'm so happy to fly it. I'm really happy I charged 2 batteries. Although it's really bright out right now and super hot, we're gonna keep flying this and keep putting planes in the air and just enjoy the day. So if you're interested in this, we'll have it linked in the description box below. But very importantly, even if you've already bought one of these, we have our favorite batteries that we fly on with this. I still have flight time on this battery. This entire flight you watched, I still have juice. And we have our favorite 1S battery charger. It's actually brand new technology within the last year. I absolutely love it. We'll have that linked in the description box below too, as well as our favorite budget universal transmitter. All the good stuff's linked down there. And just for the opportunity to get out here and fly today, I thank God. It's been an amazing day. It's awesome. It's beautiful. It's May, and we are in 80-degree weather. I'm so happy. It's awesome. A huge thank you to all of our Patreon supporters from $1 or more. We couldn't do this without you guys. You keep the batteries charged, gas in the tank, and food in the belly, and for that we just sincerely thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. Before you click away, why don't you guys check out Abby flying this. She is amazing flying this thing. That video will be popping up right about now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye!